Hello my scrappy friends, and today marks halfway through this little series. I think I've mentioned it before. Sorry, all of my voiceovers are kind of blurring into one in my head, but I have a funny feeling that this may go past the 14 days. So I've just showed you the 2 pages that I'll be working on today, day 18 and day 19, and I'm starting here with this big cork piece that came in the Ali Edwards main kit, and my Dina Wakley, it's called Gilt acrylic paint, and I'm just applying a quick coat to the back of this chipboard. It's not chipboard, back of this cork piece, because I'm going to have this pocket that the 18 is on as a see-through element. So you can see I have done one quick coat and I dried that off quickly, and then I'm going to go back in for a second coat, which is what I'm doing now. And I remembered that I have a glass mat and I can use it. So he shared a video not long ago, and I did pick up a couple of fantastic tips, and one of them was using hand sanitizer to clean your surface. Acrylic paint dries super quick, and rather than spend hours trying to scrape it off, I grabbed my hand sanitizer and it just rubbed off, easy peasy. So because I'm making a clear pocket see-through element thing here, I've found another of my old page protectors. I've got like creases or another, so I would keep them for this kind of thing. So by 4, I'm going to stick my 18 roughly-ish in the middle. I'm kind of trying to line it up so that I know roughly what a straight line is like. Sorry for my head being in frame, but it's the only way I could do it. Just showing you that beautiful gold. I'm going to pop that aside. It wasn't quite dry, so pop that aside, and I'm going to find a journaling card. So I think I've mentioned before as well, I did try to find the link for the lady that I bought these from, but her Etsy shop is no longer around. However, I'm still using this one that says December Memories. I have already used this particular card, but I'm using it again because I love it. I'm going to do my journaling first. I pencil in some lines. I don't think I make you watch me do that. Yeah, add in my journaling. I'm going to do a quick little stamp. So I think first I stamp a box, to blur, and I'm not really sure. Yeah, so I stamp the box in red, and this is real red by Stampin' Up. It's one of the first ink pads I purchased way back when I first. So yeah, I've stamped that in red, and then I'm going to come in with a sentiment. And I think I do my sentiment in black. I'll find out in a minute. Yeah, I just use my VersaFine. And my album's just there, I'll grab it. And in the box I've stamped around the house. My journaling here reads, Stage 1 of the repair on the ceiling. We had a lovely young man here early in the morning, and he was so tolerant of Hunter, who seemed to have found a new BFF. Ha. So, yes. This poor young guy, I reckon he would have been 18 or 19. Hunter followed him around and tried to make friends with him all day. It was so tolerant. So yeah, that's the story that I wanted to tell. And yeah, my husband noticed that our ceiling was sinking near our dining room, and luckily Home Buyer Centre offered to repair it for free under warranty, so we were rather pleased with that. I decided that I wanted to add a bit more gold to my page, and I've pulled out my mini mink again, my gold foil. I did say that I had these printed on a laser printer so I could foil them. I'm now looking for a card for the other side of this journal card. And this card jumped out at me, and I'll explain that in a minute, but first I'm going to finish off this page. Pretty sure that the last thing that I do is just peel that off. Shimmery, gold, shiny, pretty. So I'm going to slip those in. I do have a little bit of problem with this because obviously I was having a special day. I go and slide this into the pocket, and then I realize, hang on a second, you want to put the other one, the big pink circle on the other side. So I'll get it all the way in, and then I'm like, oh, hang on, pull it out again. So I'm going to use my Scotch Tacky glue and stick. Now I stick this on and it's straight. When I eventually turn, I must knock it at some point, because when I flip it over and have a look at it from the other side, it's totally not where I thought it was. I decided to go with this gratitude list card. Now, the picture is something that I made for a friend for Christmas. Not to make a lot of things as gifts. I am not confident that everyone wants handmade things, so I just don't do it. There were a few people last year that were incredibly supportive, and I wanted to do something special for them, and this was the first one that I gave out. If you're watching, Tracy, I really appreciate everything, and that's why you got this beautiful gift. Anyway, my card said my journaling this year has been a bit of a struggle for our little family, but something that helped people who give of themselves so freely to us when we need them. I gave out the first of my homemade Christmas/gratitude gifts, and it felt so good. So this gift was loved. In fact, the very few limited number of gifts I did make were loved. And you probably heard, I put a lot of emotion into making personalised things like this when they are so personal, the reasons for me giving them. So, yeah. Moving along, I decided that I was going to use the gold 19 from that sticker sheet, and I'm going to stick it onto that wood veneer piece that came in the Ellie Edwards main kit. I'm going to do my journaling, and that is going to wrap this page up. I really love how that's got the pop of red going around it. I'm really, really happy with these two pages and how they turned out. I erased my lines, I smudged my pen, but that's okay. It just adds to the homemade look, right? So I'm just going to go into the still shots of the pages and then of the pages in the albums. As always, thank you ever so much for stopping by. If you are here for 7 out of 7, I cannot thank you enough. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you ever so much for joining me. And if you are just watching, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Say hi. And I will be back again tomorrow with day 8. As always, thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow.